So, Knuckles, I hope you plan on explaining on whatever the fuck you said at the end of last video.
Yeah, you sounded like you were going insane.
Shut your faces up! Stop being disrespectful! That was the war cry of the ancient fallen Echidna warriors!
Okay, stop! Please, that's enough! I didn't ask to hear it again.
Whatever, it's your loss, I guess.
Anyway, did you guys hear about the new death battle video that just dropped?
Sure did, little buddy. And it's our very own Egghead versus that Bowser guy, right?
What's Death Battle?
It's a fight to the death, stupid. But yeah, it's Eggman versus Bowser. I think this is an amazing matchup.
Yeah, the matchup does sound interesting to say the least. But who do you guys think is winning that fight? I'm calling it. He may be a villain, but he's our villain, you know? So I want to give him a chance. Eggman wins if he actually thinks he's got enough firepower to keep Bowser down. If he doesn't mess it up, that is.
I can see that. But Bowser's resilience is insane. If Eggman doesn't finish him off fast, Bowser's just going to keep coming back. Stronger and angrier.
Bowser, 100%. Eggman's got nothing on him. I mean, come on. Bowser could probably survive getting hit by Supersonic.
Poofed! Now you're just making stuff up. If I can take Eggman down, I could definitely take Bowser. Easy! I mean, literally, every single one of us outspeed their verse 1,000,000-fold. The only way they can make Bowser win this is if they don't use Eggman from the Archie comics.
Damn, I really want to watch this now. Let's hop out of VC and head to the couch, guys.
Sounds good. Needed a break from this game anyways.
Bowser better win this!
Bowser versus
Okay, boys,
Dr.
here we go.
Eggman.
The King of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Hello, Wiz and
To
Boomstick.
analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ah, the Mushroom Kingdom.
What a
peaceful
slow and
land
boring
of
place.
kindness,
Am I right?
adventure, love.
Ah, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser.
Ew!
The
Why was
moment
his
this
nose
orphan
wiggling like
star
that?
child
That
was found
was
by
pretty
Kamek, it was
gross.
clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters, fated to a life of infinite jump farming for one-ups.
Wait, what? You can do that?
Apparently so.
Bowser wanted a different world, but Princess Peach
Hey,
Toadstool would
Peach!
never allow the
Oh,
evil
both of
king's
you,
day in
grow
the
up.
sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her.
Of course he did.
I
would too.
Into bricks and
Aren't you and
kidnapped her,
Rouge
putting
like
their princess
a
in
thing?
another castle?
Wait,
and
I thought
another
Rouge and Shadow
another,
were a thing.
like 40
Can we not
years of
talk about
castles,
this right
only
now,
to be
please?
released
Sorry.
after She agrees to marry him and his dad bod.
Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky Mario brothers. However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent.
Just
Look
like that
at
Egghead.
him. Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it, especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade.
And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava, he commands nature itself.
Wait,
Spitting
what?
meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling torrents of wind.
This
straight
guy
up calling
thinks he's
down
King
lightning.
Dedede
What
or
else
something.
has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
I wish I
Hell
could use
yeah.
magic.
Wizard
No, you
turtle.
don't.
The original
Yeah, I
NES
don't.
manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game of Mario Party.
Skill
Hey,
issue.
No.
Facts.
Throw those coins fair and square.
Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely got an ego on him. He's talked about having a 4-digit
That's
IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard. A man after my own heart.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. the Koopa Troop.
W
An army
name,
spanning
not gonna
multiple
lie.
territories across the mushroom world and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars.
And some
They're
are
the
ugly
red
as
shirts,
fuck.
First in and first out.
Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey, by land, sea, or sky.
We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, Shy Guys, sentient bombs with feet, and more.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning
is a
anything he
bitch.
desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again.
Skill issue.
Speaking of
Facts.
items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But as the Koopa Troop grew and grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings?
They're adopted.
What's the difference?
Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic.
Great,
Though
more
no one's
magic.
as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint.
Evil
That whole
paint?
debacle
That's
was
so
basically his
random.
attempt at elementary school art class.
And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bully's talking smack.
Maybe a little overkill. Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT.
There is no way that is a
Considering
real
how
calculation,
Yoshi
by the
punted
way.
poor Raphael
I
the Raven
refuse
so
to
hard he
believe that.
exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's full strength.
So don't bully his kid, especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose very steps cause widespread natural disasters.
Okay, seriously, how does Mario ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
We're not even to the best part. Bowser's dark magic
More
became
magic!
so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Anything the king imagines, he makes happen.
In other
he
words,
turned all
Toon
of Yoshi's
Force.
Island into a storybook. And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64? Yeah, he made those. And the staircase that goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh God, does anyone know how to BLJ?
He also stole ultra-powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed.
Light work
Obviously,
for the blue
Big Daddy
blur.
Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything? It's a him!
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that Bowser needed saving, he's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh wait, he did, and he beat the hell
We
out
love
of
to
him.
see pure
With all his
power,
it's
not
no
that magic
wonder he
nonsense.
Still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king!
That was a good profile.
Now it's
citizens
time
of
for
Earth,
Eggy's
lend me your
profile.
ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it
Amazing!
disgusting?
Oh.
Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But whiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen.
Not just any brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman!
Yeah! Never thought I would be
His story
cheering for
is
that
my
fatty,
inspiration,
but here
just
I
as
am.
Eggman's
You got
was his
that right,
grandfather,
big bro.
Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of
Good thing
Nations.
Shadow isn't
better
here to
known
see
as-
this.
Gun.
He might
The
bust the
frickin'
TV
called
if he saw Maria on
GUN.
screen like this.
Anyway, little Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo!
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy.
Damn, he
Instead
low-key
of
looked
bettering
cool
the
there.
world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land.
Okay,
a capital
getting
of
flashbacks
science.
now.
And this paradise would have worked just fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years, Eggman's
Hey, look,
plans
it's us!
literally blew up in his face. And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which,
This man
while
is such an
online,
evil genius.
scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then there's the metal virus,
Oh,
which
no.
transmits
Don't remind
organic
me
tissue
about
into
that.
living metal zombies. It's so
That
deadly,
was
it created a
probably
plague
one of the
that
most
nearly wiped out
traumatic
all
events
life
I have
on
been
Earth.
through.
Shame Eggman never made himself immune to it.
And there
That's
he
a
goes,
whoopsie.
And
tripping
when he's
over his
not
own
duping
feet
you with
again.
decoys, he's riding in style with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions in even the center of a black hole.
I mean,
El Clásico.
Kind of
What the
lame looking,
fuck?
but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg.
Now that is a
Robot,
banger
whose
machine.
giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock
I
in an
still
instant.
refuse to
That's
believe
like
they
having an
calculated
atomic bomb
that.
in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like knights, others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps, and then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious.
Quite
but Darth
obvious.
Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah! The rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills. It's got ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Whiz. I need it.
And don't forget, Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
Oh,
Never.
please!
Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has friends. I mean, he's a feminist. Oh, okay, maybe not, but what about Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts.
Maybe a hot
Sort of.
take, but I
Who
actually
needs
like
friends when he can
Infinite.
build
We'll
friends?
talk about this
Obviously,
later.
Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterkillers, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs.
I hate
The
them all.
Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the hard-boiled heavies.
Hard-boiled
Really
middies,
leaning
more
into the
like.
egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's assistants and immense disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite robo-faker, Metal Sonic.
Metal
That
Sonic has
faker
the
has
most
given me a
horsepower
run
in
for
the
my
Eggman
money a
Empire.
couple
He has
times.
the moves and speed of Sonic and then some. He's had his rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super
Now that is
Neo
another
Metal
cool design
Sonic.
to be
Though
completely
everything would
honest.
change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but go off, King!
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby
Okay,
granted Eggman
I
the
completely
Light
forgot.
Man
This
form.
is a thing.
Yep.
Same
Apparently
here.
Super Eggman is canon, though it is pretty complicated to manifest.
But the Phantom
Grrr!
Ruby isn't the only super
My
gem
Master
Eggman has.
Emerald.
He's used
Don't
the
worry,
jeweled
Nux.
scepter
It's
to make
safe
the
now,
world-shattering
Oh,
egg
yeah.
wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Okay,
Eggman
man.
built and
He
built
didn't have to
and
say it
built,
like
And
that.
eventually, he built something that started to build on him. Sage was
Sage is a
originally
cutie
designed
pie.
as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
Those
You can
guys
barely
were a
remember where you
challenge,
put your
too.
Dune bug.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose.
That's pretty
In
rare for
essence,
Eggman.
A sort of daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
Yup,
The power
you
of
tell
one
him,
emerald can
Boomstick.
shift
Right now, he's
continents.
got a big
All
head.
7 together can shift the universe.
And
kill
then
some
some.
pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
Another
It's funny,
fake
though.
calculation.
While Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Nah, Eggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Damn, they did you dirty at the end there, Sonic.
I know, right?
All right, the commands are
Bullshit.
set.
But
Run the
anyway,
data
it's
through
time
all
to cheer for the
possibilities.
egghead.
It's
Let's
time
go!
for a
Let's go,
death
Fatty
battle!
McPatty. You got this.
Goo Bowser, show these worms raw power is all you need.
They look so uninterested right now.
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2. What a joke! I am Dr. Eggman.
What an entrance by the egghead!
Get a load of this.
Damn, that looks so cool.
Was that a forward smash?
Let's go, Eggman!
Shut up, nerd!
Was that enough speed?
Nice reversal, Bowser. Keep them coming.
You call these toys an invasion force? I've seen Toads do better.
Look at his face! Ha ha ha!
His power is without peer. It is
Damn, Infinite looks so cool.
Damn shit! Can't believe I'm saying this, but let's go, Metal!
Yeah, you got this medal.
Oh, please, metal ain't gonna last.
Chance time?
Bullshit!
Stop your whining.
Yeah, Neo Metal!
Pound that overgrown Mr. Kipling. You get that reference, you're goaded by the way.
All according to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Metal.
Metal is literally carrying right now!
Yeah, now it's time for Bowser Fury mode to emerge and one-shot that egg brain.
Showtime.
Amazing defense for metal!
What a blow from Bow Wow!
Is that a down air?
I'll crush you.
Let's get it, metal! Go, metal, go, go!
Take that, you floaty bitch!
Take that, you annoying brat!
How dare you keep your hands off my...
That's light work for metal! Bullshit!
Yeah, take that, you rust bucket! Told you that heap of scrap metal wasn't going to last.
The Death Egg! Max power!
Here we go. Death egg time.
This is bound to wipe them out for sure. Yes, burn! No! Yeah,
Woohoo,
let's
come
go!
on, Eggman.
Nani
Nani
the fuck!
Yahoo!
Curses! Sage! Fire if it didn't!
We back in here, baby. Now beat his eggy ass.
So long, Doctor!
Absolute bullshit. I bet it has to do with their fake calculations.
As I
This
expected,
war was
they
not an
nerfed
easy
the
one to
shit
win,
out of
which
it.
might
Shush
seem
and
surprising
listen,
given
you
how the Sonic
sourpuss.
series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
I don't
First up
want to
is
hear
physical
this.
stats.
Well, deal with
Bowser
it. You're hearing it
pretty-handedly
anyway.
outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match
Gimmick,
that level
ya,
of power.
dinosaur!
And Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So,
So,
what?
he
I
may
bet
win
Eggy could
stats,
survive
but
that
this
too.
could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Of course he
Eggman
can!
do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural.
Natural
He's got
my
all his best powers
Shut
built
your
in,
asses up.
and he
It's all
ain't even a
losers.
robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the Metal Virus and Spatial Displacement Trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic.
More magic!
Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence. Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot, usually. Just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub.
That's
now,
our
let's
evil
talk trump
genius.
cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emeralds scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly, so the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
I disagree, but
It's finally
okay.
time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic's speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa troop.
Metal
but
was
the
really
Eggman
carrying
Empire
so
lacked
hard.
something Bowser had in spades. Teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
That has
Hell,
been really
in Sonic
convenient for
Generations,
us.
He could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted.
You stupid
Canceling Metal
floaty
Sonic's
bitch.
power
Bitch.
copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities,
Let's go,
and united
Bow Wow!
forces
The power of
ultimately
strength
prevailed.
reigns
Eggman
supreme.
tried to
Shut
poach
up,
the
Nux.
king,
Yeah,
and
shut
now
your cake
he's
hole,
cracked
echidna
and
scum.
scrambled.
Mad 'cause
The
bad if
winner
you ask
is
me.
Bowser.
Just as I predicted.
Bro's
that egg
already
face ain't
yapping.
got nothing when it comes to raw power.
Bowser only landed like one punch. The rest was cheap-ass magic.
And as I expected, they didn't use Archie Eggman. Which makes sense, to be honest. That's the only way to make it fair. Like, for example, Metal Sonic's other forms were not mentioned at all, apart from Neo and Super Neo.
Yeah, like Metallics, the Metal Sonic 3.0, and Shard the Metal Sonic. And then there is that wyvern thing he turns into after he harnesses the Master Emerald's power. They didn't even mention the Master Emerald either.
Good, they better not touch my emerald.
And they did Infinite so dirty. How can he be getting one-shotted by a rock?
Oh yeah, I have to agree with you there. That was not right.
And where was Mecha Sonic in all of this?
And how come Bowser can use Mario Party abilities? Complete
bullshit. Did you guys hear something?
Yeah, but I don't know what it was.
Probably just the wind.
Yeah, probably. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like
Comment.
And subscribe.
to the channel if you want to see more from us.
Have a great rest of your day, everyone.
And stay speedy.